Welcome to this old Yoda. And this old Lexi Yoda here is the metric system Land Cruiser. No, I'm sorry. This is the Land Cruiser Prado. No, I still have it wrong. This is the Toyota Lexus GX470. Well, really, it's just the Lexus GX470, but it's the Toyota Lexus GX470 Land Cruiser Prado, aka the metric system Land Cruiser. Why do I call it the metric system Land Cruiser? Well, for one reason and one reason only. Everywhere this car is sold in the world, it is known as the Land Cruiser Prado, in the same place that the metric system exists. So what does that mean? Wherever you can measure in centimeters, you could buy this thing as a Toyota. So I'm gonna pretend it's a Toyota. So it belongs on this old Yoda, just as so many old Lexus vehicles of their time do. This particular beauty is one of the reasons that I own Toyotas in the first place. It was after buying this that I was inspired to pick up that 200 series over there in the background. In the first 3 days of ownership of this vehicle, it showed me some of the Lexus problems that exist. The suspension needed to get replaced. Well, the air springs failed on day 3 of ownership. I was driving down the road and I started bouncing like a bobblehead doll. It was not fun, especially because I was about 25-30 minutes from home and about to go on a mountain biking adventure. That was easily resolved once I came home and ordered my $120, $120 Amazon spring kit, and I was easily able to change the springs out on the air springs out in the rear end for springs, and it actually gave it a slight lift. I didn't put additional spacers on there, dampeners. I put the dampeners that came with the kit, and I'm sitting a little higher than I was at stock height, kind of closer to where I was at the raised suspension height with the air suspension. So I'm definitely happy with that. Some of the cool things about this car, a lot of the suspension components can be overlapped with the forerunner of its years. In fact, the 4.7 liter engine can be found in the V8 forerunners as well as the early Tundras prior to the 5.7 being available. So it was pretty cool to find out that this engine is one of that million-mile Toyota engine, a million-mile Tundra engine, and it's the same thing. It just requires premium. So I do put premium. I'm not one of those that can put regular in anything. I've heard you can put plus in it and get away with it based on some of the octane standards, the way that these things are rated. So I may try that sooner or later. But I'm perfectly happy with the way it operates now with the premium gas, and I don't really have a reason to change it because I believe in keeping this car for a long time and I want it to operate optimally. So maybe at some point in time when I have one that doesn't have 180,000 miles or 179, almost 180,000 miles. I think we're a few hundred miles away from it right now. But if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm not going to be fixing it by cheapening out my gas because not cheap, obviously, if I own both of these cars. So that being said, the cool things that we have in store. There's some mods coming. I've got ideas on lift. Not really sure whether I'm going to do a full bumper cut or bumper replacement, but that grill is going to be gone very soon. This hood will seen its better days. It's got some paint chips in it. It's definitely been used and abused, and it does have many miles, many road miles, many highway miles, at least by me, probably in the last year, more than 10,000 miles on it by me, and probably 70-80% of those have been on the highway. So this is my road trip vehicle. I go out and do things, fly my drones around town, go chase things with my drones vehicle. So yeah, this is one of the best vehicles I've ever owned. Plan on owning it for the rest of the life of this vehicle. You will not be buying it from me. You will not be selling it. You will not be for sale anytime soon. I do have some cool mods planned. Like I said, this thing will be at UARI before the end of the season, getting some off-road love very, very shortly. But like I said, this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I've said that many times to my friends when they ask me about this car. If you want to get some interesting looks, get yourself one of these. Deck it out to your liking. It's pretty cool. It's affordable to mod. They're getting less affordable to buy. They're becoming more and more like the Land Cruiser 100 series in price. Still a lot cheaper, but you're gonna have a tough time finding a really clean one that's well taken care of for what they used to go for a year and a half, 2 years ago. But if you can find one, I would definitely suggest getting yourself a Lexus GX470, aka the metric system Land Cruiser, because it is a wolf in sheep's clothing. And if you can find one that's got the white pearl paint, it definitely looks like the wolf in sheep's clothing. So this old Yoda signing out. If you like this plate we've got here in the front, this old Yoda plate is available at thisoldyoda.com. T-shirts, some other gear coming to the site very soon. We will be talking to you soon. Thanks for checking us out. This old Yoda signing out. You go out, have an adventure, have some fun. Tell us about it below. Let us know why you love old Yodas or why you don't love old Yodas. Whatever it is, you may be a Jeep person wondering why I buy old high mileage Yodas. It's probably because I can buy a bunch of them and not have to worry about them breaking all the time. But that's another story for another day. I owned Mustangs my life, and they just were good to me until they broke. But anyway, we'll you have a good one. Have some adventures. Have some fun. We'll talk soon, friends. Have a wonderful, adventurous day.